In the world of Hollywood and entertainment, comparisons between stars often spark curiosity and excitement. But what happens when we compare a rising star like Sophie with an absolute Hollywood legend like Scarlett Johansson? Born in 1996, Sophie is 29 years old as of now. Born on November 22, 1984, Scarlett is currently 40 years old. She stepped into the limelight much earlier than most. Her acting debut was in 1994 at the tender age of 9 in the fantasy comedy film North. Her income comes from blockbuster movies, back-end profits from Marvel films, high-profile endorsements with brands like Dolce & Gabbana, and real estate investments. But what's even more impressive is that Scarlett, despite her massive earnings, remains grounded and fiercely protective of her private life, something not many megastars manage to do. From Lost in Translation to Marriage Story, her versatility has never been in question. Her role as Black Widow across more than a decade of Marvel films made her one of the highest-grossing actresses in film history. But Scarlett isn't just an action star. She has been nominated twice for the Academy Awards in the same year, once for Best Actress for Marriage Story and once for Best Supporting Actress for Jojo Rabbit. In Scarlett Johansson, the timeless queen of Hollywood, you realize this isn't a competition. This is a testament to how success has evolved. Sophie represents the future, quick, adaptive, and global. Scarlett represents legacy, endurance, and a kind of success built over decades of dedication. That's an honor very few in the history of cinema have achieved. They show us that, whether your story starts in the glitzy studios of Los Angeles or from your bedroom with a camera and a dream, success is possible. Their journeys are not just about fame and fortune, they are about perseverance, resilience, and believing in oneself, even when the odds are stacked high. Sophie continues to inspire young artists who believe that even if they don't come from Hollywood royalty, their dreams are valid. Your support keeps us bringing these stories to life. See you in the next video. Her candidness about mental health, the pressures of fame, and the importance of staying true to oneself makes her a beacon for many. Meanwhile, Scarlett's story is one of grit, resilience, and proving time and time again that women in Hollywood are forces of nature who can lead billion-dollar franchises and deliver Oscar-worthy performances. Scarlett also holds a BAFTA, a Tony Award for her performance on Broadway, and multiple MTV Movie Awards, People's Choice Awards, and Teen Choice Awards. Scarlett, on the other hand, is a longtime advocate for women's rights, climate change awareness, and supports various humanitarian causes globally. Will she someday reach the same legendary status as Scarlett Johansson? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear. The world is watching, rooting for her every step of the way. And as for Scarlett, her legacy is already written in golden letters in Hollywood's history books. Yet she keeps redefining herself, proving that passion knows no age and success has no expiration date. What's remarkable is that despite not yet having an Oscar, Scarlett is universally regarded as one of the finest actresses of her generation. Awards may or may not come, but the impact she leaves behind is undeniable. Her performances in films like Her, Jojo Rabbit, and Lucy show her ability to breathe life into complex, layered characters. Scarlett has played everything from an AI voice to a grieving mother, from a ruthless assassin to a comedic German mother in the heart of World War II satire, but it was Auntie until Her breakout performance in Lost in Translation in 2003 that the world started looking at her differently, not just as a young actress, but as a serious performer with a depth that's rare. Her most notable films include the romantic drama Between the Raindrops, where she played a struggling artist, and Midnight, a psychological thriller that critics praised for her hauntingly realistic performance. She's also been part of 2 Netflix originals that garnered millions of views globally, cementing her as one of the most promising young talents. Scarlett's career exploded from there, with critically acclaimed roles, and, of course, her iconic portrayal of Natasha, the Black Widow, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She represents a generation of artists who grew up in the age of social media, where fame can blossom from unexpected corners of the internet. She has already won a Breakthrough Actress Award at the Indie Film Fest and was nominated for a Rising Star Award at the Digital Screen Awards. What makes Sophie's story even more inspiring is how she openly talks about rejection, mental health, and how each no motivated her to become better. Her fans don't just love her for her acting, they admire her for her authenticity and vulnerability. Sophie, being newer to the scene, has managed to amass an impressive net worth of around $3 million. Most of this comes from a mixture of acting, brand endorsements, and her highly successful digital presence. Sophie is proof that the entertainment landscape has shifted. Today, actors can build fortunes through streaming shows, podcasts, collaborations, and global social media campaigns. Her rise wasn't the traditional Hollywood route. Sophie started her journey creating digital content, building her fan base from platforms like YouTube and TikTok before stepping into mainstream entertainment. Her debut happened in 2018 with a supporting role in an indie film that unexpectedly became a cult favorite. It was a quirky romantic comedy that proved she wasn't just another pretty face, but someone with genuine acting chops. Their journeys are entirely different, yet both are inspiring in their own way. Today, we are diving deep into their stories, their ages, how they started, their net worth, the movies that defined them, and the awards that brought tears to their eyes. This isn't just a comparison. It is a celebration of two incredible women walking different paths in the same dazzling world of fame. Sophie Rain is the fresh face captivating millions. Now, compare that to Scarlett Johansson, who has been a household name for decades. When it comes to net worth, the contrast is as fascinating as their careers. On the flip side, Scarlett Johansson stands among the wealthiest actresses in the world, with a jaw-dropping net worth of around $165 million. Movies are where both stars truly shine, albeit in different arenas. Sophie Rain's filmography is still growing but already impressive. Meanwhile, Scarlett Johansson's list of films reads like a guide to Hollywood excellence. Awards tell a story of recognition, respect, and resilience. Sophie Rain is at the beginning of her awards journey. Scarlett Johansson's trophy shelf is heavy with accolades. When you look at these two side by side, Sophie Rain, the digital age sensation carving her name in the modern world of entertainment, their journeys remind us that there's no singular path to greatness. What's even more beautiful is seeing how these women use their platforms. Sophie often collaborates with mental health organizations, speaking openly about anxiety, and as their stories continue, one can only imagine what the future holds for Sophie Rain. In the end, whether you are a fan of Sophie's fresh energy or Scarlett's timeless charm, both remind us that dreams are worth chasing. If this story of two incredible women inspired you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Celebs Empire for more inspiring stories and jaw-dropping celebrity comparisons.